Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam212. As you may remember, Yayati felt hopeful that one of his sons would exchange his youth for Yayati's old age. I have 5 sons, and I will ask them. The one who is willing to forego his pleasures for my sake will be the emperor of the land after me, and he will be remembered in after times for this gesture. Immense punya will be his. The king took leave of the Brahmin, whose anger had abated to an extent. He said, "Go your ways. The son who gives up his youth for you will be the king after you. He will be famous, he will live a long life, and he will have many sons." Tottering and weeping, Yayati entered the city. No sooner had he entered his palace than he sent for his eldest son, Yadu. Yadu was the son of Devayani. He came and stood before his father. He did not know what had happened, and silently he stood, wondering what had happened to cause his father to look so old and so weak, unhappy and tearful. The king said, "Look, my child, old age has come on me. All of a sudden, my limbs have grown weak and I am not able to move around. This is the result of the curse of Shukra, your grandfather. I do not want to be old so suddenly. I still have so many desires which have not been fulfilled. You are my son and you can help me if you give me youth and take my old age in exchange. I will satisfy myself for 1,000 years and return your youth to you." Yadu pondered for a moment and said, "Father, old age is not welcome to anyone, least of all to a youth who has all his life before him. With my hair whitened, weak in every organ of the body, bent double because of weakness, how can I perform my daily duties even? Leave alone the duties of a king. I do not want this sudden old age which you want to thrust on me. Old age, my lord, is not welcome." Yayati pleaded with his son. He said, "Look, it is only for a while. Afterwards you will get it back and you can be happy for a long time." Yadu, of all the king's sons, had an inclination to renounce everything and spend his time in meditating on the Lord. For that vairagya, detachment is essential. Vairagya can be achieved only after one has gone through the usual spell of the enjoyment of worldly pleasures. To Yadu, youth was the time of preparation for eternity, which he was eager to find. This old age which was offered to him would come too soon to him. He was not ready for it. This unnatural old age would never let him attain his goal. Again, old age, when it comes on one in the natural course of events, will, in its wake, bring a sense of detachment from the world and an attachment to the next, devotion to the Lord. But the old age which his father offered him was the result of a Brahmin's curse, and it might prove a deterrent to his progress. There was also a third reason for Yadu's refusing old age. He told himself, "My father wants my youth not for any noble purpose, but to enjoy himself with my mother. If I give my youth to him, he will use my youth to please my mother. I will be sinning against my mother, since I will, in a way, be taking her. The only thing to do is to incur my father's displeasure. I cannot explain the motives behind my refusal." Yadu looked sad, and he would not change his mind. He said, "This sudden old age is not welcome to me. A person reaches vairagya only when he gets old gradually and not when he grows old suddenly. I do not welcome your gift. I'm not prepared to part with my youth. Pardon me, Father." Yayati was very angry with his son and said, "You are born of me. You owe me your existence, and yet you're not prepared to do this for me? I say that you will not inherit this kingdom. You will only be a subject and never a ruler." Yadu did not speak a word in reply. He saluted his father and walked away from there. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.